What's up, guys? Hey, happy Sunday morning. I am Lynn Hafley. If you're here and you were brought in by one of your girlfriends or another coach, I am one of the coaches that is leading this tribe, and I'm just here to congratulate you and to walk you through some nutrition as we head into week 2. If this is your true first week with us, if you joined us halfway through the week last week, awesome. So excited to have you here. I'm going to briefly walk through just some nutrition things as we head into week 2, because this is where shit gets hard. A lot of the times when we make a decision to go all in with our health and wellness journey, sometimes we can have cravings that really jump back into our lives after a weekend, and life can just kind of go all over the place and get a little bit chaotic. And I want to share some things with you just to help us get through week 2, to hopefully give you the mindset of you can do this, your goals are worth it, you are absolutely capable of anything you set your mind to. It's just a matter of getting your mind to the point of understanding that you have goals that are worthy of your time and your energy. And if anything else steps in your way, friends, family, a job, other things that you also committed to, if they take precedence over your health, you'll never get to the point where you want to get in your health and wellness journey. And your health is the only thing you have on this planet. That is the number one thing that you have. After God, after our family, we have to take care of ourselves, because as Diana said in our self-love list video, if we don't have our health ultimately isn't really helping our family, and we're not open to receiving all the goodness that God is giving to us. Everything is a cycle. So we have to put our health and wellness first, no matter what other priorities we do have in our lives. Our jobs are important, but our health is more important than our jobs. If we're not getting our exercise in at least 4 days a week for 30 minutes a day at least, and eating healthy at least 80 to 90% of the time, we're not doing what's best for our mind, body, and soul. So this isn't something that living a healthy lifestyle doesn't need to be hard. It's just a matter of we have to do it for a while, and it has to be a little difficult and challenging for us to get through in order for it to become a lifestyle. So if you're someone who isn't used to clean eating just yet, or is looking to lose that 5 to 10 pounds, or is looking to lose 30 to 40 pounds, this guideline that I'm about to share with you and that you do have in your welcome email is for you. It is for everybody, because we all have cortisol levels, and it follows according to the cortisol levels. It is very similar to the 80-day nutrition plan and the 2B mindset nutrition plan. I'm going to share it with you, or you can find it in your BOD back office. So when you go into Beachbody On Demand and you select nutrition at the top, you will see the ultimate portion fix here, 2B mindset, and then you can also actually get a certification in the ultimate portion fix. The Beachbody Ultimate Reset is a program that you can purchase. It's a 21-day program that you can use for your body to do an entire gut cleanse and to restructure your microbiome at a cellular level. It's incredible. It's fantastic. Ashley Koza did a video on it if you want to go into that a little bit more. But our 24-hour eating guide that's in your back office is very similar. Now, if you saw, I just select the 80-day obsession program. I'm going to select program materials. Now, we have a nutrition calendar here. There are so many different calendars towards the food guides that you need according to your own specific nutrition guide. You just have to take the time to walk through it. And these will help you with the 24-hour eating guide, because the 80-day obsession program, nutrition program, is very similar to the 24-hour eating guide. In addition to this, it also goes over carb cycling, like for peak week. And whenever we select, let's say we'll select 80-day obsession eating plan B, towards the end of it, if it lets me scroll, it goes over peak week, which is carb cycling. So if you need an opportunity to, maybe you're going on vacation, or you're going on, you have a certain gala that you want to get ready for, there's workout block examples for carb cycling here. Now, we don't recommend carb cycling all the time, maybe doing it for a month and then taking off for 2 or 3 months. But here it is we have workout block examples where I enjoy working out around this time. The only thing I do that is differently is I take my carbs and I put them all in my upper morning. Here, they allow us to, in this workout block, an 80-day obsession, is there's 3 meals where we have our carbs, right? In the 24-hour eating guide, we only have 2. Please notice that we only have 2 to 3 times in our day where we are consuming carbs, and it's around the time that we are working out. So that alone right there should help you go live your life, right? Like if you know that you're going to work out maybe at like noon, have your carbs an hour and a half prior, have your carbs an hour and a half after, and be done. You don't have to worry about your carbs or your sugars for the rest of the day because you know that you're going to get them again at this certain time tomorrow, right? So save the sweets and save the carbs for around your workout. Now, specifically, let's say you're working out at nighttime after work around like 5:30, 6 or 7. I would recommend not having carbs after your late night workouts because your body needs time to chill. Maybe just a little if you're someone who's just at that point in time with your portion control containers and you really do need that extra carb that's in there. And please, if you're gluten-free, within these programs, they also give many other carb options that are not just gluten, according to the grocery list as well that you should have received in your welcome email. This is a simple, very simple lifestyle. What I love to do and what I really try and stick to, according to what my nutritionist and I planned on when I was going through my stage 0 to stage 1 cervical cancer and living in an anti-inflammatory diet, which is also, there's a pH scale in your welcome email of food items. Having your carbs, sugars, and fats more so in your day in the morning while our energy levels are high so we can burn through that and still have the energy. That way when our cortisol levels fall off and drop towards the end of the night, we are pulling that energy from what we consume during the day. We're pulling the fats out and we are burning the fats by not consuming more at nighttime, but by consuming them all mostly during the day. Does that make sense? So knowing that you can have your carbs tomorrow, but let's just chill for the rest of the night, but you can have them tomorrow. Now, depending on where you are on the clean eating scale, let's talk about bread real quick. The best type of bread for us to have is multi-grain bread, not wheat, not rye, not white, because those all have a very high inflammatory response where our internal selves can actually go into like alert mode and we can have higher allergies. We can have more gas. A lot of the other things they're on just high alert. Multi-grain bread is the best kind of bread. I have Ezekiel toast in the morning that's found in the frozen section of a lot of grocery stores. I really just have it in the morning. If I have more than 1 or 2 servings of bread throughout my day, I can feel my body. I get more gas. I have just a more inflamed feeling inside of me. I'm retaining more water and I just don't feel myself and I feel foggy because my body isn't burning through all those extra carbs that I had fed it if I feed it more than I typically do. And I'm already training really freaking hard. So I know that I want to give my body those carbs in the morning. So multigrain bread is the best kind. When it comes to sugars, and I know I'm probably repeating myself if you guys watch the 24-hour eating guide, but sugars are also found in fruits. Fruits are okay. Fruits are absolutely okay. Alkaline is living inside of watermelon and melons and blueberries and raspberries. And yes, those do have a higher sugar content. However, alkaline lives in it and nothing infectious or bacteria lives inside of alkaline. Actually, everyone who goes into the hospital and has a sickness or a disease are very low on the pH level scale and not very high. So if you go back and look at the anti-inflammatory list, that is a list that we do want to work from in order to give our gut and our insides a very clean lifestyle. Sugar that comes from Honey is okay. I add honey to my coffee. Staying away from creamers is the best, just simply because it's processed. And let's be real here, dairy is coming from a cow. And granted, our recovery post-workout mix from Harvard scientists is a pea protein and a whey protein mixed. And whey is from a dairy. And dairy, and that's the only dairy I do consume in my diet. I'm so looking forward to their vegan protein that's coming out in June or July, I believe. And dairy is from a cow at the end of the day, and we are humans. We were not put on this earth to consume anything from animals, right? The only milk we were really supposed to have was from our mom when we were born and raised, right? It's not just, none of us are really supposed to be drinking milk from the teat of a cow right now. If I can get to like the very bottom logical reasoning to it, that's not what humans are meant to do. So why do we need to consume it, right? That's just, it's not. And on top of that, it's very low on the inflammation guidelines. It's not going to help our gut flora produce healthy bacteria in order to fight off free radicals. And what we're here to do is to fight off free radicals in our lifetime to help ourselves just build muscle, build strength in our minds and within our bodies. We can still have healthy fats, but we can find them outside of dairy. I hope that helps. And again, with sugar, staying away from like sucralose and aspartame, which is in diet drinks, because those have proven to cause cancer. Stay away from it. It just doesn't, fake sugars aren't going to do our bodies any good. They've actually proven to gain weight in people because they're chemicals and our bodies don't really understand what this is. So we end up actually holding on to fat cells even longer. And then coconut oil is great to be cooking with. Watch the fats throughout the day. And I think that's about it, you guys. I don't want to make this too long because we're going into this week, but I really hope that you take the time this week to allow yourself to kind of feel the feelings of those cravings and just to sit with it and lean into that self-love list and do something from that self-love list. Allow yourself to get a little emotional and to feel the cravings and allow yourself to feel the strength that you have to say no to them, because I think someone in our group said, you know, having cancer is hard, having a stroke is hard, having a heart attack is hard, losing a loved one is really hard. Taking the creamer out of your coffee in the morning isn't hard. In the grand scheme of life, it is not hard. Whatever we tell ourselves will be our truth. So let's make sure that we're working on our mindset and just working towards the best that we possibly can. So I hope you have a fantastic freaking Sunday. What I hope from this video is what you guys could do is drop in the comments below maybe one thing that you are pumped that you've already changed and learned from week 1 with your food. And 2, what you're looking forward to conquering this week. And 3, bonus, I guess, any questions that you might have, or any additional tips that you might have that you already know that I didn't mention in this video and you wish I could have mentioned. That'd be great. All right, you guys, happiest of Sundays. Let's rock week 2, man. And I will hopefully hear from you guys today, and we'll chat later. See ya.